Welcome to the Mighty Car Mods season finale. It has been a big 18 months, but we've got an even bigger show in store for you.
Have you ever seen a modified car rolling down the street and just wondered, what were they thinking?
Well, that is exactly what we're thinking. Today, we are going to get into the mindset of somebody who modifies their car in a filthy way.
But there was no way that was happening to any of our cars.
So we put word out there and asked you guys for some cash so we could buy a new project car. You guys delivered, and this is how it went down. And here it is. People say you don't get much for $92.50 these days, but you can get a car from country Victoria with a couple of weeks of rego left. This was bought entirely with viewer donations. The new Mighty Ride.
Ford lasers have been creating street and race history since the early 80s. Ours is the last genuine Australian-made 94 model created in Homebush, Sydney. We scored the GLXI model with all the trimmings, a double overhead cam Mazda 1.8 litre engine and classy interior fit out. Okay, so it's a little rough, but it does run when you push start it. And inside, well, we never actually quite worked out what this stuff was. So we put it out there and asked you guys for some cash.
And you guys delivered. This is your ride. Let's get to it, Marty. Having the right performance components is essential when building a race car, but first we have to deal with a serious insect infestation.
I'm going to waste some of my best car wash on this beast. But for some tenants, the lure of the laser's just too much.
You can't get dirt on the sponge, because what happens is...
Never get dirt on the sponge.
You never, because it scratches the paint. Come on. It's going to make us feel dirty when we drive it. We're going to carefully jack up the car so we can check out the brakes. This thing's going to be going so fast we need to know we're going to be able to stop. Man, the mirrors on the Mighty Mods S3 look mad. Do you reckon we can do something like that?
They're awesome.
European styling. Let's do it.
styling.
This is Gab. He's helping give the car some Audi-themed chrome highlights. Make sure the car's masked off, then lightly rub with sandpaper to help the paint stick.
Don't forget your wax and grease remover gets any crap off so the paint sticks.
Make sure you shake the paint well before you start spraying. Masking tape in a ball helps mask tricky places. We're spraying the rear panel black with some sparkly fleck to give it some real attitude. Angle grinder. Cut a hole in it so it's actually doing something. WRX style, dude. What do you reckon?
Alright, done.
Yeah, we'll measure it up. Halfway.
Well, Rexy's a bit further back, but...
Alright. We got to go further back then, dude.
Alright. Cool. Dude, what's half of 136?
Oh, that would be 68. And then, I say we just aim to cut out a square, like... Doesn't have to be so close to... I reckon just a square like this big.
Most people's fake bonnet scoops, well, they do nothing because they don't go anywhere. Our fake bonnet scoop goes somewhere. A bonnet scoop looks tough and is one of the best ways of deceiving bystanders by making them actually think the car has some performance ability. See, now how good does that look now?
More kilowatts on the way.
Any doubt before about it looking great.
You have to display your sponsor.
Now it looks excellent. I reckon you should just take it all off in the thing. Maybe, I reckon just...
Alright, now finish your coating.
You've got 2 lines.
Cool, so we'll just try fitting up the bonnet scoop. And, whoops.
Order yourself some takeaway when you're busy pimping to save yourself some time.
I was force-fed eggplant by a really beautiful woman and then I vomited on it. That's true. And I haven't eaten it since.
Oh man, I love ginger beer.
Good ginger beer's a shit.
Time to remove all of the masking and prepare the car for an extra 25 kilowatts. Speed stripes are next on the list. Some people would suggest that you need to measure up before you paint. Forget that. You'll get the job done quicker if you do it by eye. And that's exactly what we're doing. Roughen up with sandpaper and then get a mate to keep the wind off with an old cardboard box. Unmask the car and check it out. Looks fast. Yeah, the stripes are different widths, but it's artistic and it gives you better aerodynamics. Okay, it's time to put on the bonnet scoop.
The bottom of the scoop is sticky, so you can simply place it on your bonnet and press down.
Next step is get on the floor and start praying that your car's actually going to go faster.
That is the most woeful of all mods right there. Which is why it's so good we're doing it.
More kilowatts on the way. Whoops. If you want street cred, you have to display your sponsors.
So this here literally just kind of goes above the exhaust here and then folds up like that. We've got this sticker that's going on just to prove that it's a performance vehicle. TRD, they tune forward, so we thought that'd be a good idea to put it on our laser. What? They do.
Apply the sticker to the top of the windscreen, then trim with a razor to the shape of your glass.
I'm going to say that. I'm not having those things on the car. It's stupid. Everyone knows they're stupid.
Everyone loves frangipanis.
Dude, everybody hates them.
Dude, the frangipanis go from the car.
It's not JDM.
It's part of the deal,
it's not
man.
tough.
It is JDM. Look how good that looks, man. I'll put it
Sorry,
on.
no, don't. Moron. It's crap.
With the exterior looking more like a GTR every minute, it's time to give the interior a clean in preparation for an interior makeover.
Oh, that is disgusting.
We're going to do a Japanese style tint job, which means black out the rear and side windows and leave the front clear. Cut the tint to the size of the outside of the window, then lay it over the wet interior glass and scrape out any bubbles. It should look something like this. Repeat the same process for the rear. Because we're leaving the front clear, the money saved on tint can go on more stickers. This warning sticker is to let people know that we've actually installed VTEC on our Toyota Laser. It's actually a VTEC RB20 rotary. Moog's just let me know that last night he actually put a super motor in it, so it's actually got a 2JZ in it. It is a Toyota after all. We actually retrofitted an all drive system. It's important because we're going to do some pretty big launches.
Those hectic burnouts! It does hectic burnouts!
So I've just finished putting the alarm in, and it came with this sticker as well, just letting people know that the car is equipped with a security device. Everybody knows this isn't a car that should be messed with. Alright, so a lot of people like the kind of baggy seat cover look. Don't waste your money on them. I've got a solution, $2, and you too can have that look. Come with me, check this out. Got this sheet from St Vinny's for $1. Literally just spread it out over the seat. Make sure you cover the seat and leave things like your seatbelt and other controls for the seats outside. Okay, then bunch up all of the sheet like this, and then with a clip it all together. Now go and have a look from the other side, it'll look mad. You can't tell the difference.
Fits most cars and pickup trucks. We got a pickup truck. Slips easily over steering wheel. Come on! Always wanted to do this. Got some awesome interior accessories to customise our Toyota Laser.
Oh, look at that. That is, from our Rug Doctor episode, that is actual human slime. Solidified human slime.
We're installing some race pedals and a performance gear knob for extra speedy shifts while we're rolling through the KFC car park. These pedals provide great driving feedback and they look really classy.
So it says, you are a bus, and if anybody can work out what that means backwards, you get a special prize.
Is it a Ford or is it a Maserati? It's getting harder to tell by the minute. There's one item that screams serious track car more than anything else, and no, it's not 3 20-inch subs. It's a 5-inch tacho with shift light. We've done a detailed do-it-yourself video on this one, so check out episode 21 for full instructions. And quick tip, ones that change colour make your car go faster.
What next, Marty?
It's time to make sure we have as much downforce as possible on those rear wheels.
How would somebody do that, Martin?
With one of these.
Mad! I was making a video out at Qantas and I spoke to one of the engineers out there. He said swirls on cars do nothing unless you're going over 150 kilometres an hour.
We'll always be going over 150 kilometres an hour.
Good point.
This thing's kind of like when your parents tell you not to do something, and in the back of their head you know you shouldn't, but you do it anyway, and then afterwards they laugh at you and say, I told you so, after they clean up your vomit. Our wing was supplied in kit form, so all our Meccano set knowledge was put to good use. Measure up the boot and find your halfway point, and measure out from there to find the right drilling points. Super Turbo and GTI were getting some wing envy.
At Mighty Car Mods we like our Volkswagens and Audis, so our Toyota Laser is getting the VW Rabbit. Marty and I have just decided that this car has got to the point where it's actually embarrassing to take it to the local shops.
So that's exactly what we're going to do.
Anyway, so we're sitting in a car park getting some takeaway. We can't turn the car off and it's very embarrassing.
Hey dude, what do you want to eat? There's nothing vegetarian, you big Newtown dick.
Okay, so today's a very exciting day because we are turbocharging the Toyota Laser. Check this out, this is awesome.
Dude, it sounds like it's broken. When you're installing your turbo, be sure to tighten the rock nut. So when you're installing a big stereo, you don't have to change any speakers. All you need is a big amp and a couple of big subs. Running a large gauge wire from the battery is a good idea for any high power stereo or accessories.
How do you get enough power to run such a beast? You need a massive amp. We found this one on the side of the road.
And we picked up this inverter to run it. This switch lets you run your stereo even when there's no keys in the car, so you can pump up the stereo when it's parked and find your way back to it easily. Power wire up to the inverter, and then the inverter runs the amp. For an extra classy install, you can hide your wiring under the carpet or plastic trim. Otherwise, you can just leave it out. Just ask your mates not to trip over it. If you don't know which wire goes to which speaker, you can connect up a battery and then listen for which one pops. You'll know you've done a good job when you can hear vibrations and rattles all over the place.
It's very early in the morning, we've got a lot to do. Marty, what's on the agenda for this morning?
I'm going to stick some neons in it.
And it's not a true JDM ride without a custom paint job, so I'm going to get onto that.
Nothing turns heads like a custom paint job. I drew some flames onto a cardboard box, and now I'm going to spray them down the side of the car.
Nothing says unidentified flying laser like neon lights. Forget your turbo conversions, neons will get you noticed. We've chosen blue to represent the sky because our car flies faster than a plane in the sky. Like Mark III plane.
What colour should I do these flames?
I was thinking primrose yellow.
I was thinking primrose yellow.
Primrose for sure.
No.
Moog's juggling is crap.
As a photorealistic artist, it's important to refer to the source of your inspiration. Light a match or turn on a lighter so you can get your flames just right. We decided on a yellow base with red highlights for maximum wow.
Clean up all the areas you've oversprayed with some thinners.
They're so ugly, they're perfect. I just saw your rims that are for sale on eBay. Are you around this afternoon at all?
Yeah, mate, I'm around this afternoon.
So we're very excited because we just got some awesome new rims for the TRD Laser. They're the best rims I've ever seen. They look amazing. I was saying to Marty we should put them on the Audi S3 because I reckon they'd look hot. Check it out.
With Hot Wheels like this, we are going to be turning heads everywhere. People are going to be staring at us left, right and centre because we've gone from this to this.
With our brakes painted red, everyone's going to think we've upgraded them. The photorealism continues with Moog's black trim. So we need a centrepiece for the middle of our dashboard. It's going to involve this. Going in here. With a big TRD logo on it. Cut out the letters just like you did at school, then paint over the top like a stencil. Peel it off. How good's that? The homemade stuff is always the best. For our interior lighting, Moog really wanted a chandelier and I really wanted neon, so we compromised.
Okay, so the TRD Laser is looking woeful. It is an embarrassment. We now need to take it to the people for final judgment.
So I was thinking Saturday night, drive it through the city, Hilton Hotel, get it valet parked in front of everyone.
Now, that is an embarrassment. It is. But I think we need to take it to a tougher crowd, and I know exactly the place.
It's a Wednesday night in Western Sydney, and we're out at Eastern Creek Raceway. And if we get this thing through scrutineering, we're hitting the drag strip.
This fantasy has been a profound disappointment.
It's the TRD Ford Laser.
The Toyota Racing Development.
Get the chandelier on there in the middle. Ooh, show car.
Our original idea of painting flames on cars seems to be taking off. Our total spend, $592.50 for the car and the mods.
Well done, Chief.
Yeah, mate.
Marty's strapped in and checked and set for an 11-second quarter mile. We just hope our car's taken seriously.
It's the real deal.
There is about 400 people looking at me right now. It's mildly embarrassing.
I had the laser myself. Oh, do you really? Sort of God. The same as that? Dude, you can have that one if you want.
Come on! That must have been at least an 11-second pass. My brakes don't work that good because I've just put on so much speed.
I find this scientifically fascinating.
Just got to do some zigzagging to take the heat out of the tyres as well.
After wowing the audiences at the racetrack, it's time to retire the TRD laser from racing and focus on winning Auto Salon, because it is a true show car.
TRD laser! TRD laser!
More than 19, what do you reckon?
What did I get? A 19.
If you've got a, if you had a black light in there, you'd show off all your bits of fluff everywhere.
Fluff? Did you say fluff?
If you're going to go to all the effort of modifying your car, you might as well do it properly. And I am so sick of having that thing parked in front of my house.
It's an embarrassment, dude. The car is an embarrassment. Every time I go past your house, I think that guy's an idiot.
What are we going to do with it?
Dude, a car like that needs to be immortalised in a music video. We need to find someone who can get it on TV.
So many people say my car is whack, so I raise my fist and say, don't say that! I made this beast with mightycarmods.com. The moaning in the backseat, yeah, that's your mum.
I got enough rice to feed the third world nations. Don't need trade deals, nukes or invasions. I'm the one car. Cause of inflation, spending all my dollars on this wheeled sensation.
You see, it's not about fuel cells, emissions, economy. It's all about neons, chrome rights and polygamy. It doesn't matter which way you drive, cause you're rolling in the TRD laser tonight.
So let the neons light up your thighs. Hit the high boost switch halfway down the quarter mile. Line up at the lights next to a HSV. Doesn't matter what he's running, everyone's looking at me.
It's the TRD laser, it will amaze ya. Bringing back the full risey flavour, the race instigator. We're gonna waste ya, like Mickey Mouse off his tits in Fantasia. This isn't Castle Hill, this is George Street, bitch, so take a picture. Cause this is real as it gets. I'm furious, and I'm kinda fast too, cause Paul Walker taught me a thing or two.
A 10-second car is how I roll most nights. My cousin's got one, he lets me sit in sometimes. When I hit the nitro, see how fast I go, while I change the colour of my 5-inch taco.
Krispy Kreme Maccas and kebabs for me. I'm the car park gangster at your local KFC. All the ladies saying,
hey, why don't you stay?
Nah, I gotta rush home to buy some chromies from eBay.
My fake turbo glows till the tyres blow. I'll be making more smoke than a Tokyo drift show. I'll be getting all the looks on Friday night, cause my car's packed full of neon lights.
It's the TRD laser, it will amaze ya. Bringing back the full risey flavour, the race instigator. We're gonna waste ya, like Mickey Mouse off his tits in Fantasia.
What a hot car! Is that like turbo? Oh, it's so shiny. Give me his number.
It's the TRD laser, it will amaze ya. Bringing back the full risey flavour, the race instigator. We're gonna waste ya. Time for some circle work, we'll see you later. Let's try